For years, we've all been absolutely captivated by those unbelievable viral clips. You know the ones. The Boston Dynamics robots dancing to hit songs, doing parkour, pulling off flawless backflips. But honestly, our perception of this company is about to drastically change. We're currently looking at a monumental shift from a quirky, internet-famous research lab to massive global industrial production. Okay, let's dive into this because it brings up a really fair question. Why build humanoids in the first place? I mean, it certainly isn't just for compelling internet content. Boston Dynamics actually has a very specific practical mission here. They want to create robots that actively reduce dangerous, highly repetitive, and physically brutal work for us humans. And this isn't some sudden, trendy pivot. It actually traces directly back to their original vision. Back in 1992, founder Mark Rybert established the company in Waltham, Massachusetts. And the mission from day one was simple but incredibly ambitious. Build robots that can go where people go. See, most industrial robots are bolted to the floor, essentially trapped in highly structured, perfectly controlled factory cages. But Boston Dynamics, they envisioned something completely different. They wanted dynamic machines capable of walking, balancing, climbing, and operating in the messy, unpredictable, real world. There's a profound, almost beautiful logic behind choosing the humanoid form factor. Just think about the human infrastructure all around us for a second. Stairs, doors, tools, workstations, vehicles, warehouses. It's like a giant puzzle, and our entire world is already designed specifically to fit human bodies. We've spent centuries building our environments to accommodate 2 legs, 2 arms, and an upright posture. So instead of asking companies to spend billions of dollars redesigning their entire factories just to accommodate wheeled or tracked machines, Boston Dynamics is building robots that perfectly fit the infrastructure we've already built. Section 1. 3 decades of research. To really grasp the scale of their persistence, just look at this timeline. They founded the company back in 1992. By 2004, they demonstrated the Big Dog robot. In 2013, we saw the introduction of the very first Atlas humanoid. They built all these early platforms with fun names like Petman, Wildcat, and Handle, spending literal decades just mastering the incredibly complex fundamentals of dynamic mobility and balance. But then, all of that foundational work suddenly accelerated. It paved the way for the Spot commercial launch in 2020, the fully electric Atlas announced in 2024, and now the production-ready Atlas revealed for 2026. Moving right along to Section 2, the commercial robot pivot. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how sharp that transition was. For almost 3 decades during their research era, they focused heavily on demonstrating mobility and balance. But moving into the commercial era, the focus violently shifted away from just experimentation and squarely toward real-world products and automation. Basically, they stopped just showing us what robots could do and started deploying robots to actually do it. You can clearly see this pivot when looking at their first major commercial hits. In 2020, we got Spot, their quadruped robot doing critical inspection work across energy, mining, construction, and public safety sectors. Then, in 2021, they launched Stretch, a warehouse automation robot designed specifically for unloading trucks and handling cases. And wow, they are moving fast. During 2025 alone, over 500 combined Spot and Stretch robots were reportedly deployed out in the real world. I really want to emphasize this number, 1,000. Right now, there are nearly 1,000 Spot robots operating globally. To put that into perspective, that is a massive proof of concept. It proves Boston Dynamics isn't just tinkering with neat prototypes anymore. Actually, scratch that. They were neat, but now they know exactly how to manufacture, support, and successfully deploy complex robotic systems at a true global scale. Section 3. The new industrial Atlas. So the crucial point is that we absolutely have to stop thinking of Atlas as a lab experiment. It is officially transitioning from a research platform into a commercial industrial humanoid. It's a hardcore worker now, built from the ground up for continuous, reliable industrial operation, not just for a 2-minute demonstration video. Just check out these incredible new capabilities. This isn't the loud, clunky, hydraulic robot of the past. No way! Atlas is now fully electric. It features astonishingly human-like mobility, advanced manipulation for complex tasks, heavy lifting capabilities, and that dynamic balancing they spent over 30 years perfecting. Furthermore, it's now powered by advanced AI for on-the-job learning. And, unlike you and me, it never needs to take a coffee break. So how does this actually play out on the factory floor? Well, step 1 involves material handling and part sequencing. Essentially, getting the right, often very heavy parts to the right place. Step 2 integrates manufacturing support directly into the production line. And Step 3 tackles those dangerous industrial tasks. When you put the whole shebang together, this machine is being deployed to systematically replace human workers and environments that are hazardous, physically brutal, or highly repetitive. Which brings us to our final part, Section 4, the era of mass production. Commercial production has already started in 2026, and the initial deployments are scheduled with absolute industry titans, Google DeepMind and the Hyundai Motor Group. Now here is where it all finally clicks together. Hyundai has actually owned Boston Dynamics since 2021. This isn't just some casual partnership. This is an owner leveraging its world-class automotive manufacturing muscle to fundamentally scale up Boston Dynamics technology. And that context makes this absolute bombshell of a number possible. 30,000. Hyundai has announced aggressive plans to build the manufacturing capacity to produce approximately 30,000 Atlas humanoid robots per year, with this industrial deployment really kicking off around 2028. Just take a second to think about that scale. Moving from a handful of bespoke research prototypes to 30,000 units annually is a literal paradigm-shifting leap. Here is their future vision for Atlas. They intend for it to be a factory worker, a warehouse assistant, a logistics operator, and a hazardous environment worker. Notice what's missing from this list? Home robots. They are strictly prioritizing industrial applications right now. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. A predictable, controlled factory floor provides a much clearer, immediate return on investment compared to the unpredictable chaos of a typical living room. Which leaves us with one profound question to ponder. What happens when the world's most famous research robot becomes a mass-produced workforce? After decades of relentless research, Boston Dynamics is transforming into a true industrial powerhouse. We are about to witness what a global economy looks like with 30,000 new humanoids entering the workforce every single year. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. See you next time.